My name is Jeff Hammoud. I'm the design manager for the Chrysler and Fiat brands, and so my latest exterior design that we just came out with is the 2015 Chrysler 200. Well, with this car here, when we first started to do the design, it's completely new. We started from the ground up. It's a completely new direction for the Chrysler brand, but it's a new package. It doesn't have any relationship to the previous car. And with this car, we wanted to kind of set it apart from some of the other vehicles that are in the segment. With the D sedan segment, or the mid-size sedan, it's a very defined segment. A lot of the cars, they all have a very similar footprint because of, you know, leg room, headroom, trunk volume. So to make it stand out, it's a little bit more of a challenge in this segment. And one of the things we want to do with this car is give it a unique silhouette, because that's one of the things that I think most people really notice immediately. And if you look at the roof line, it's very fast, it's very swept. It's one of those coupe-like appearances. You can see when you look at the side of it, it's very swept, and it gives it a very, you know, long, kind of drawn-out appearance. I think that really kind of sets it apart from some of the other vehicles. And one of the other thing too is the surfacing on it. I think it's one of those things you'll start to appreciate as you see it driving. It's very liquid, very fluid, a lot of soft forms but that are very full. And if you look at the rear view of the car, with some of those forms, it's got this integrated spoiler which gives it a very nice width to it, which gives it a very premium, upscale appearance to it. So that was one of the few things we're trying to do with this car. And also on the front end of the car, you can see this is our new direction for the Chrysler brand. Everything kind of resonates around the wing here. The wing right here is inside of this shape here. You can see it's mimicked by this element here, and also all the hood forms kind of point towards it, sort of emphasizing the Chrysler brand and celebrating the wing. It's a little bit different than what we've done in the past, and this is our new direction for the Chrysler brand. Some of my favorite design details on the car are some of the details we put on some of the lighting. You see here, some of this lighting here is a very unique appearance to it. It's got a LED lighting and LED fog lights for the package there, which gives it a very unique appearance when it's driving on the road. Especially on the tail lights, there's a very unique signature, which is actually, if you took the Chrysler wing and kind of cut it in half, that is what the appearance is. We wanted a very unique appearance for the car when it's driving down the road. You see it and you notice and say, oh, that's a Chrysler 200. One of the other details we did that I really like on the back end of the car is the offset on the rear bumper. If you look at the offset, is the distance between the rear bumper to the trunk. It's a very short distance. That gives it a very nice flush and, you know, unified look in the back end. Well, with this segment here, because it's very, you know, in the mid-size sedans, very, you know, conservative sometimes, or people want to try to make a statement. So the way they make a statement, because the shape is overall kind of similar, is they add a lot of lines, a lot of busy lines, a lot of line work that just kind of distracts your eye, just something that might, you know, flash in a pan kind of design that gets your attention at first, but after you see it on the road for a while, you kind of get tired of it. We wanted something with this car that's very timeless, that you would appreciate it the longer you owned it, not something that you'd see it and then after 5 minutes you'd be bored of it just by the amount of activity that's on it.